Welcome once more to Shelf Life Book Reviews Online. This time out, I'm bringing to your attention two excellent nonfiction books that are very highly recommended. The very first one is I'm Fine and Other Lies by Whitney Cummings. This is published by Putnam and it retails for $24.99. Whitney Cummings is a comedian. She has done a lot of stand-up. And she's also responsible for the show Two Broke Girls, where she was the writer, executive producer, and the creator. She has had a most interesting life. And in this book, sometimes when you have books by comedians, they make light of things and they don't look at things seriously. Well, this is very serious because she's had a very interesting life. And yes, the book has humor. Yes, the book has drama. Yes, the book has trauma as well too. She dedicates the book to, she says here, she dedicates it to all the voices in my head who told me I would never write a book. This is for you. And she talks about being codependent. She's had a life where she has been unsure of things. When she was younger, she had a terrible eating disorder and it almost destroyed her life. She's had a lot of encouraging things and discouraging things, and she tells them in detail throughout the book. She talks about how she has tried to please other people more than herself, and she's always trying to kind of get the pat on the back, and she's looking after the interests of others more than herself. There are a lot of very fascinating chapters in the book. She writes about trying to, get her eggs frozen for down the road in case she didn't want children. She has talked about a boyfriend. They were going through Guatemala and he happened to have drugs in his wallet, and she figures that if they were ever found out, she might have been spending her life in a Guatemalan prison. One of the most grisly parts of the book is she had a pet dog, and she was playing with it, and somehow it almost tore her ear totally off. It was dangling by a thread, and she talks about when she finally went to the doctor, she was telling him what happened, and he didn't respond to her, and she thought he was just ignoring her. Well, she found out that the doctor was deaf. And so that's a very interesting chapter. But chapter by chapter, you will find, amusing things about this girl's life. She still has a lot of living to do. And based on what we see in this book, I'm Fine and Other Lies, she's fine, and I'm sure she'll be fine. So if you're looking for a really fine book, you can't go wrong with Whitney Cummings' tale.